Air Show. Hell yeah!
Alright, so Maz was online looking for a chair. Nice fancy office chair. And he referenced the line he used was that's the cup of a carpenter?
Yes.
He said it to me, expecting me to react to it, and I just looked at him with this blank look on my face, and he immediately got offended. You don't know Indiana Jones? So I proceeded to tell him that I've never seen an Indiana Jones movie beginning to end, any of them. Maz immediately stood up,
and movie shamed Billy.
and movie shamed me. Like, he got out of his seat.
Legit mad.
Like, I don't know, mad more, I think it might have been shock more than anger. And he proceeded to explain to me this whole whatever. I don't even know which Indiana Jones it was. Tell me about the old knight drinking from the Holy Grail and stuff like that. The third one. But he was legitimately upset because I had never seen any of the Indiana Jones movies beginning to end.
Have you ever seen Raiders of the Lost Ark?
Bits and pieces. I've seen bits and pieces of everything. It's the same thing with the Star Wars movies. I've seen bits and pieces of every one of them. I've never sat through one beginning to end.
What about other classics? Jaws, Scarface?
Never seen Jaws.
Really?
Never seen Jaws. I've seen Scarface. Overrated. I recently had just watched The Godfathers, and I've heard enough about it that I skipped the third one.
You don't need it.
Okay, so I've watched the first two Godfathers, and that was within the last 3 or 4 years. So
have you seen Fast Times?
Of course.
Okay.
Yeah. See, that's the thing. Like, I've seen a lot of movies. I've missed a lot of classics, and I've seen horrible movies multiple times before I've seen good movies once, you know? So I just couldn't believe how shocked Maz was and how...
Maz was offended. He was personally offended by this.
Perfect way to describe it. Like, that he jumped out of his seat and, like, went like this, cleared space, and then began to break down the scene about that's a carpenter's cup.
So ultimately, you were movie shamed, as Jimmy Stewart just said. So how do you feel about that?
I was served. The kid's still saying that I was served by Maz with his Indiana Jones knowledge. I'm still not going to sit through any of the movies, but now I know a little bit more.
By the way, Star Wars, highly overrated.